ANC, viva!
Viva!
Viva ANC, viva!
Viva!
Viva! The Veterans League, viva!
Viva!
Viva the Women's League, viva!
Viva!
Asamkhonto ushayumfati. This morning, when I look at the Masilela children,
namhlanje ekuseni mangibona abantwana bakaMasilela
I go back to my Form 3, Form 4 poems.
ngibuyele emuva kusemncane ngisesesikolweni ngenda ama-poems ngilandzele.
Our teachers have many mistakes and I am one of them.
Othishela bethu bawendile ama-mistakes nami ngingilomunye kanjani.
When they give you a poem, they just get excited.
Mabakuniketa sisho bavele babe excited
And not tell you or warn you that one day in life you will need that poem.
bakakutshela ukuthi leyo poem leyo uyayidinga somewhere in future empilweni yakho.
I repeat,
Ngiphinde.
when I look at the Masilela children, the daughters-in-law, the relatives, ubaba, all of them,
Uma ngibuka abantwana bakaMasilela bomkhulu bomakoti bonke nje.
this is a poem that comes into my heart.
Naye nasi ke sisho lesifika enhlitiyweni yakho.
Oh, for the touch of a hand that is still, and the voice that is also still. There are times when things are bad, then you feel, oh, if only my mother was here for her to touch. Azopepisa. There are times when times are bad, when you feel, if only I can hear my mother's voice, everything will go right. But unfortunately, your mother is gone. She too has to go back to where she was created. Then another poet says, you go through this life but once, and whatever you have to do, you must do very well as Mema Khomo did, for you will never come back again to make repairs. Wherever she is, she does not have to make repairs. I'm representing the women in her life, the friends, because she was a type of person who would say, your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends.
Ngimele lapha nje ngirepresenta abomama bebabangani bakhe uMagogo.
I met Magogo at the Nazarene Clinic.
Sahlangana noMagogo clinic eNazarene.
Soon after I'd given birth to a baby boy.
Emva kancane nje ukube ngibeleke umntwana womfana.
I was from South Africa.
Bengibuya ke eSouth Africa.
I had just lost my mother a month ago.
Bengicela nje kushonelwa ngumama wami just about a month ekufikeni kwami.
And I needed the sound of the voice that was still.
Uyafika dzadzewethu Mrs. Mafunyani bafundisa legion ufika namake namagogo.
Magogo looks at the little boy.
Uyafika Magogo ubuka lo mfanyana lomncane.
Uthi, oh, this is a beautiful.
Uthi maye muhle lo mfana.
I say, Mama, I hope he'll be pretty outside when he grows and inside.
Ngithi kuye ke ngiyathemba ukuthi utaba muhle aphandle abe muhle ngaphandle.
She says, pray to God, God will do that, my child.
Uyangicebisa ke ukuthi thandaza kuNkulunkulu kakusitha lo mcela.
Mother came from Ndebele clan. Bokutumelo bokekani bokhalu.
Ngoba maka wami ubuya esizwe samaNdebele.
She presses the little boy on the one breast and he just wakes up, but I can see there's pain.
Oh,
She goes and she says, "Hey, when I'm like, you look at what I am doing, for you'll need this knowledge." She presses the second one and he cries.
ngiyambuka futhi upressa lelinye futhi libele lakhe uyakhala.
And she says, "You don't cry blood. Tat, go to your mother."
Uvela uthi ke hamba uye kumakwakho. Ungakhali nje.
She says, "Why do you want a Swazi name for this boy?"
Uthi ke kimi ulifunelani igama leSiswati for lo mfana wakho.
I say he's born and brought up in exile, and he must know this now is his home. He must know the language of these people. They are his people. Then she comes out with a whole poem, a whole chapter of his name, and it goes this way. Ntuduza mantomatana akwamkwena uNkulunkulu thathile uNkulunkulu uphile malipo igama likaJehova. Now this long name, I say to my sister, "Where's the name? I'm looking for the name." Masengomshaya, I will not have time to say all that. Una ashesha buyela ngithi baba.
Ngiyamuda ke sesewethu ngithi amagama lamanengi la ngaka liphi igama lengidambita ngalo. Khona mangimshaya kuvele nje ngimshaye nje ngalo nje masinyane.
That's how we met.
Sahlangana kanjalo ke namako.
This home became my headquarters.
Lelikhaya leli kwaba likhaya lami la vele sengihlala khona.
I am still teaching at Matapa National School, November month.
Ngaleso sikhathi ngifundisa lapha eMathapha National High School.
I am told I've got to be transferred to Egukanye.
Bayangitshela ukuthi ufuna ngitransfere ngiye eKukhanyeni school.
I am a Johannesburg girl through and through. I don't know farm life. I don't know spare food. I don't know about buses that must leave at 9. The next bus is a 2 o'clock bus. No.
Ngithibela ke nami eJozi lempilo labathi ngiyoyiphila lena angiyada ngwathi kubasa ngwathi kwenta.
I get to her, she says, "How? You seem to be on the verge of tears. I told you don't cry unless there's a death. Is there a death at Egukanye?" And I say, "No."
Ngiyafika kumagogo ngiyamtshela umbona ngiyakhala uthi ukhalelani. Phela kusiko kufa lokho lokuyakhanya.
She says, "When you are a soldier, accept everything.
Mangabe solisonja umela sonke isimo lesikhona.
And you must always look for plan B."
Noma ngabe kunini ufuna ube na plan B.
Hey, wena, this is a passage to India. This is a main road for the soldiers. We'll hide them in that farm where you're going to live.
Ngoba ngikuya kwakho lekhanyeni. Vele sekufana nokuthi sister ukhona kufihla abantu labahamba labatawulwa nembuso, umbuso wase South Africa.
Sawushaya ke umshosho phansi.
Njengoba sashiso.
They were forever there, and the police would go up and down. Sabona make mkwena, yebo boba. That plan B was not only done by us. I'm so grateful today that just the other side of the Mzimnene River, there's a fantastic school of boys made by men who never had children, and those are the priests, the Salesian priests.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu ukuthi kulo mzabalazo lesasikuwo kunesikolo lesikhona lapha lesiphethwe badodza.
Knowingly and unknowingly, we're assisting the freedom fighters every day of their lives.
Labo bafundisi labo hlezi bebathi hlezi bebangadi kodwa bebasita umzabalazo onke lamalanga.
You must read Elias Masilela's book. We must be grateful to them.
Sasibonga kuloko.
Those were not the only people. Up at St. Michael's, we had a dynamic priest, Father Hooper, who had a sickly wife. But that Hooper man, may his soul rest in peace, because he did fantastic work. And he worked in league with this house, with MaHarvey.
Kwakasiphela ke isalegion nase St. Michael's kwakuna Mr. Hooper naye lo wasebenza lo msebenzi lo asebenza abahlangene namagogo eTrilon Park.
In league with us, I have never had anybody. I always come to funerals, to functions in Swaziland, but I've never had one person thank a very, very important figure. And today, I, Mukwena's daughter, is going to say thank you to him in his grave. Sopuza, the second of Swaziland.
Inkosi Sobhuza wesibili wala kaNgwane.
The story goes, for instance, abantu be plan B labo ke. Our refugees move with guns right up to Lomahash.
Emafrido abantu labe balwe umzabalazo bebahamba letibhamba zabafika leka loMahashe eBorder Gate.
The police of Swaziland say, come here.
Emaphoyisa ke bengababeka bese ababida ababuyise eJuda.
They peep in that bag and they find dangerous weapons there.
Bebafike bahlole kuleti khwama bathole vele kulele lenyindo lapha ekhwama.
They bring them back all the way from Lomahash to the King's Scroll.
Babuye nabo ke basusa le Border Gate loMahashe babuye nabo la kaLobaba.
And then they go and report the matter to the great king.
Bese bahamba bayobika enkosini uSofuza.
Little did they know that he is world wise.
Bebangati ke ukuthi awu bakhuluma nomuntu ohlanipheke kakhulu.
He says, whom did they kill? Which building did they destroy? How many people have died?
Uyababuda ukuthi babulele bani ngiyiphi futhi indlu la bayishaya ngebhomba. Bangakhi ke labafile banangitshela lokho nje.
They say, Silo, none of those things happened.
Bayamtshela ke bathi cha kude lokhu njengaloko lokwenteke.
He says, now, what do you think I should? There's no charge. Now, why do you bring these men to me? Could you kindly take them back to where you found them and let them go on with their shoes?
Uthi inkosi ke Sobhuza manje manibaletha la ke mina bende abakenti lotho bathatheni babuyisele bayekele bahambe labo bayakho.
That was Solomon's wisdom.
Kwakuhlakanipha kwaSolomon ke
And that story I was told by Masilela.
ngatshela ke leyo ndzaba leyo ngaxoxelwa nguye MaHarvey.
I would come here. The first lovely meeting I had here with her, when this house was not yet this modern.
Bengivame ukuthi lapha nalendlu lena yayisangakabi isilungu njengoba seyinjengalo.
She's seated with a humble location township women.
Uhleli nebantu nje laba bantu nje phaka.
The date is the 25th of the month.
Thing 25 kenyanga.
These gogos know that the teachers get paid on the 25th.
Bayathi ke labo gogo ukuthi mhla ka25 bayahola abathisha.
They say to her, Mama Sile, awuthasithengele manqwebevu. I don't know what manqwebevu are. So I also ask in Sotho, Bari. Because now she's embarrassed, she wants to stop them.
Uyabuta ke manje ukuthi emanqwebevu.
Then, of course, I took out my purse and I bought them that. And from that day, they are my friends up to today.
kusukela ngalelo langa lelo ke mangakhipha imali ngabathengela kusukela ngalelo langa lelo ke babangani bami nanamo.
You people must please understand that Swaziland to us as foreigners was a home away from home.
Ngicela nathi ukuthi iSwaziland for thina bole besikhanga ngale likhaya leli away from home. Fana nokuthi kusekhaya.
And our common denominator were powerful women like me, Mama Sile.
Lokwakusibambise lokwakusibusise edodane kwakukuthi kwakubafati labe batmisele ngento labayendako njengaye magogo.
I always hear people speak about the stock exchange, but because my money as a pensioner, it just gets my money is little.
Ngiyeva nje abantu bakhuluma nge-stock exchange yami ngimali ke ngoba incane vele iphelela.
But Mama Masilen, I don't know how she managed to run this home.
Angathi ke ukuthi yena beka khona njani kubamba lelikhaya leli.
There were tall boys, there were short boys. There were roaming little children. There were stout girls walking up and down. And you could see they are all fat and well fed. We are la kulekhaya.
Kwakunebantwana ke lakhaya labanengi kakhulu abanye babakhulu abanye babaze. Angathi ke mina usibeka bondla ngani kodwa bebabonakala sibona.
But I could see they are being fed here because a loaf of bread should cut like this. Me, and she knows all of them. She's cutting it with her hand. She has no time for knives.
Beka wathi ke magogo ke kuphela ayinedise bonke labantwana labakhona ekhaya.
She was a real human being.
Beka ngumuntu sibili lonebuntu.
She did not have complexes. She was moving with us. We were teachers and nurses, or Mrs. White, doctors' wives. She did not have a complex. Whatever problem you had, that problem she was willing to solve.
Noma ngabe ukhona inkinga lebeyikhona bekavela abe khona ukuthi icatulule.
Maybe from time to time you hear she has got an award.
Bowushe uthola ukuthi manje nje so khona la sakutholile la sakwene.
Mrs. Masilela was not a card-carrying member of ANC, as far as I know.
Ngakwathi kwami magogo bayasilo limember le ANC lelithole licard.
K-dresses were her children. They were ama MK, but not Mama Sile.
La bantu labalalo mzabalazo lamasotsha labekahamba edlula lakha kwangibona abantu abanye.
As far as I know, Mama Silela, like myself, have not received a pin from the ANC government, past and present. Baba Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, Bani, no, not a cent.
Ngakwathi kwami magogo nalabanye labafana nami kude lesike sakuthola ku ANC.
Greater love hath no man than he who fights for his fellow man. She loved mankind. She just saw to it that let me help. Maybe in royalty where she comes from, that's where she picked up that ethos.
Ngicabanga ukuthi la akhulela khona kulapho la athola khona ukuthi uthandze abantu bathandwa kanjani.
I will not forget when I interviewed one Catholic priest in this country.
Anginokhohlwa ke ngi-interviewer umpriest waseCatholic.
I asked him, what makes you priests so powerful? Who in your lives makes you so powerful? And the answer was, Patricia, we have strong mothers.
Mangembuda ke lo mpriest ukuthi yini nikhona kuba strong kangaka wathi sinaboma ke labaqinile.
And I am saying this to the youth. Look well after your mothers. as well as your fathers.
ngithi ku-insha ke nakelelani bomake nabobaba benu.
There are cards that come from a good number of friends. Those cards are meant for the family, are meant for the grandchildren, are meant for ubaba. They will come in due course. They are somewhere in a motor car. Long live the spirit of Mama Silela, long live.
Long live.
Long live the spirit of Mama Silela, long live.